And welcome back to Carroll High School here, where it is softball senior night live on the Chargers Sports Network. I'm Owen McFadden, joined here by Hunter Mitchell as the Chargers face a tough opponent today here in the Woodlan Warriors. As we are set to begin shortly, I'll read off the starters for the visiting Warriors. Starting off with number 11, Crozier at shortstop, leading off the order for the Warriors, followed by number 3, Leasty at left field, number 2, Harvey at center field. At fourth batting position is number 13, Metzger. At first base, number 21, Klotz. At catcher, number 25, Riley at third base, followed by number 12, Roney at right field, number 14, Reed at the pitcher, number 22, Crowder, ending the order here as the designated player for the Warriors.
Yeah.
As
Good lineup there for the Warriors, and on defense for the Chargers. Around the horn in the outfield, Alexis P. in left. In right is Garcia, and in center field is Schultz. Around the infield, third base, Patterson, Kinsey at short, Rapson at second, and Lotta at first. Danley in the circle with Kirkpatrick catching.
yeah, should be a competitive game, Hunter, as this Woodland team coming into town today with a 20-3 record, only 3 losses. Against the Charger team who's also been good so far this season, 16-4-1. As should be a good one set to go here. Taylor Danley, the pitcher for the Chargers, one of the premier pitchers in the state of Indiana this season, looking to have a great game tonight.
Yeah, Danley's ranked 13th in the state in ERA with a 108. She's pitching pretty well, so hopefully she can do the same against Woodland tonight. Woodland's no slouch, though. As a team, let's see here, they hit pretty well as a team. You know, there's one game on Max Preps, so
That's fabulous.
that's why it looks like they hit really well, because there's, one person.
So it'll be Crozier here up to bat. Be a quick 1-0 count there for the shortstop.
Yeah, if you're Woodland, you really want to get to Danley early. She struggled at times this year with runners on, so get to Danley early is probably your key.
1-1 count there as that one's put in. As Danley really been a solid, though, in her appearances, as you said. One of the best ERAs in the state here, and looking to try and shut down this Woodland offense early. As that one fouled away for the 1-2 count.
Yeah, nice movement on the, looked like a rise ball there. Comes out of the hand and then kind of just runs away, almost like a cutter would in baseball a little bit.
This Charger team with their 4th game this week. Started off on the 12th with a 4-2 win against Homestead. So that one's going to be a dribbler there. Plays made at first, so 1 out there for the Chargers. But started off with the win against Homestead at Homestead, followed it up with a game against East Snowball on Tuesday that got rained out in the 4th with a score 0-0. And then yesterday, I was at baseball, but Sean Mitchell on the call, a 6-0 win against Swinger. So another game here.
They've won 6 in a row, so.
Is that one out? Leasty up to bat here. Two balls to start off the at-bat here for Leasty.
Danley's had a little trouble finding the zone here to start the game, but it's early.
Is that one thrown in there for the strike? As the busy week for the Chargers will continue, as 3 games live tomorrow on the Chargers Sports Network. The Chargers will be in 2 of them. It's 2-2 count here for Leasty.
Yeah, tomorrow's a good test to see how you really stack up. HSC is pretty good in the state, and we'll see how we fare against them this year.
It's going to be a 3-2 full count here for Leasty. So Danley trying to get the second out here in the top of the 1st with the possible payoff pitch. And she'll do so. A swing and a miss there. Taylor Danley with the first strikeout of the day.
Yeah, nice pitching from Danley. Able to get the second batter of the game, keep the inning rolling here.
So 2 outs here for the Chargers. It will be Harvey, the center fielder, up to bat. That one thrown in there for the strike. So 0-1 count here for Harvey. Swing and a miss there. Quick 0-2. So Danley with the chance to end the top of the first here on senior night.
Yeah, Danley not a senior, but pitching like one tonight and so far this season.
That one contact, and that's going to be a hit for Harvey there. So that one dribbling towards the center field will fall.
Number 13, Lexi Metzger.
Yeah, nice piece from Harvey there. Just being able to square that up straight up the middle and taking what Danley gave her and working with her.
So Metzger at first here for the Warriors. It will be, Harvey at first here for the Warriors. Metzger up to bat. Swing and a miss on that one. So that's an 0-2 count quickly. This Woodland team coming off a dominant win yesterday against Southern Wells where they won 13-1, trying to continue with that, of course, 20-3 on the season. As this one, swing and a miss there. Danley with another strikeout on the day as she ends the top of the first. We're back live here in the bottom of the first. Stanley with a good start, 2 strikeouts, so Chargers will begin the batting order by way of Alexis P.
Yeah, Peace had a good start, a good last couple games. She was hitting above 500 for a little bit there, and it was a small sample size, over 6 games, but a good piece for Cassie, Coach Cassie at the top of the lineup.
Yeah, that went a little bit high there, so quick 1-0 count for P. Chargers trying to jump out to a lead here early in the first.
And they scored first last night. They scored 4 in the first.
So that one just inside there with the 1-1 count for P.
Nice day here in Fort Wayne. Wind's blowing straight out.
It was a nice day as that one. And again, been back-to-back good days of weather here in Fort Wayne. Another warm one.
It's warm, but it's fine. Unlike, what was it, Wednesday? Where it was just downpouring all night.
Oh, that is true.
Tuesday.
There's a little bit of breeze here in Fort Wayne.
A little bit of breeze.
2-2 count here for P. As Reed here, they get a swing there, but tip that one foul, so 2-2 once again.
Yeah, that was a good run ball. Had a lot of run on it. Looked like it was outside once it crossed the plate, but just nice movement there.
As Reed will do it once again, trying to get the strikeout. It's going to be another contact there, so 2-2 count here. This one just low, so full count here for Reed. SP trying to work this in her favor here. Possibly take a walk, but also the possible payoff pitch here for Reed. That one outside, so P will take a walk to get the leadoff walk and go to first.
Yeah, good start to the inning for the Chargers. They love capitalizing with runners on base, and they want – Kinsey's been hot recently. They like to get out early and often.
Yeah, Kinsey batting .308 on the season here, has a chance to try and advance the base runner with 0 outs. That one outside, though.
As this one might come down to who can locate better. Both pitchers are pitching decently so far. We'll just see if it continues over 7.
So throw to first there. As Reed, last couple pitches just kind of been out of the zone. Chargers doing a good job of not swinging at those balls. Here's a 2-0 count after the leadoff walk. That one drops in for the strike.
Yeah, nice approach from the Chargers. Wait until you see one, then go hacking. Find one you like and drive it.
So 2-1 count here for Kinsey. That one swing will drop in the center field there as base runner is going to go to third. As a double after the leadoff walk. We'll see runners at second and a third here for the Chargers with 0 outs.
Yeah, nice piece there right up the middle. A single from Kinsey, able to advance on the throw to third. The throw is just nowhere close to third, so another good move by Kinsey and the Chargers.
Yeah, just able to stretch that one there. As I said, runners on second and third for the Chargers, 0 outs, so good RBI opportunity here. As Danley, the pitcher in the circle for the Chargers here, with a good opportunity to try and score the first runs of the day. 1-0 count. That one hit. Going to drop down the line fair there as 2 runs will come in to score for the Chargers as Danley all the way out to second. So the Chargers score 2 runs, go up to 2-0.
Yeah, and Danley's been good at doing that all year. The past few games we've seen her on a power surge, a few home runs, but that was just a nice opposite field little RBI there, RBI double. Nice piece of hitting from Danley. 2 RBIs will score.
Yeah, as Danley having a successful top of the first inning, but followed that up with a successful bottom of the first there where she scores 2 runs here for the Chargers as they jump out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, they're off to Carroll's off to a good start, and if they can capitalize on that all night, they will be in a very, very good position.
So Patterson up to bat here with Danley on second. That one high from Reed. Reed started off the inning well, had a good battle against P, who ended up taking a walk, but it's kind of deteriorated from there where she's let off 2 straight hits that have caused 2 Charger runs.
Yeah, some pitchers don't like to really pitch from behind, and she's been down every count, so she hasn't really won a count yet, so she must not like pitching from behind at all.
As down 2-0 here, Reed is. It's Patterson with a swing on that one. That one out to center field will be caught there. So 1 away for the Chargers.
Yeah, good swing there. I think that's Sylvie out at second base as a courtesy runner. She probably could have got to third if she would have stayed on the bag, but she left at second early, so she stayed at second.
As it will be Kirkpatrick, the catcher, up to bat here. So 1 away in the bottom of the first. Runner still at second. So a ball there for the 1-0 count.
Yeah, Lauren's looking to, she's tied with the school career home run record right now, which is at 10 for a career. And then, well, she's tied for the single season's 10, the career's 13, and she's at 10.
So that one, almost bobbled that one, able to make the play. As I will see the runner advance to third with 2 outs. So it just looked like Riley kind of bobbled that one at third base, but able to make the play in the end. So 2 outs here for the Chargers with Rapson up to bat. Rapson with a swing and a miss there for the quick 0-1 count. As Reed able to try and take back control here of the bottom of the first inning. Someone's going to drop in for the 0-2 count after a fly out and a ground out for the Chargers. So Reed with a chance to limit the damage here and end the inning. So that one's going to fall, and that's going to score a Charger runner there as it just got past the catcher. As an unfortunate defensive mistake there by the Warriors.
Yeah, not really what you want to do there if you're Woodlan. Pass ball there, typically just throw your glove at it, try to block it, but that was worst case for the Warriors there.
So that will clear the bases for the Chargers. They'll score all 3 runners that they had. As Rapson still on a 1-2 and going to swing and miss on that one. So that will end the first inning. The Chargers up 3-0. So it'll be Klotz up to bat here as we return for the top of the second inning. Stanley had a good start to the game in the first inning and able to get a quick 0-1 count there.
Yeah, Woodland's been able to put up a couple of okay hit balls, but they're struggling a little bit here against Stanley.
Yeah, quick 0-2 count here for Klotz as Stanley with back-to-back strikes.
If I'm Danley here, I throw the exact same pitch again.
Stanley here going to get another swing and a miss. And that one kind of high. Surprised that Klotz opted to swing on that one. But nonetheless, another strikeout for Taylor Danley.
Yeah, a little bit of a rise ball there from Danley. Make it number 3 on the night. Just a nice high rise fastball and swing and a miss.
This will be Lillian Riley, the senior, up to bat now against Danley. It's another strike. That's 4 strikes in a row for the junior pitcher.
She's just humming them in there, seeing if anything can happen off of it. Not a bad strategy.
And a strike once again, so another 0-2 count, back-to-back 0-2 counts here for the Warriors. As Riley, going to see that one go a little bit tall there, so 1-2 count.
Yeah, just missed the zone there, just a little bit high. She was probably hoping to get a swing.
Stanley here, and that one's well hit there, going to drop to right field. Riley's going to stretch this all the way out, possibly to a triple, and a misplay there. Ball just came off the glove of a Charger infielder, so Riley going to stretch that one to third base there, as Danley going to give up another hit after the strikeout.
Yeah, that one's probably they probably have her at third there if that ball doesn't bounce off Rapson's glove. We can take a look and see it here on replay. But she was probably gunned at third if that ball doesn't hit the dirt.
Yeah, I just have to agree here, Hunter, as just did not look like she was going to be able to make it to third in time, but fortunately for the Warriors, never had a chance to make the throw as the result of a bobble. So Riley here at third base. An opportunity for Roney here. Try and score a run.
We'll see what game changer rules
Big
that.
swinging a miss.
Let's see. They rule it a triple or did they rule it a double and an error?
Another swing and a miss there. So 0-2 count for Danley as she looks to try and take back control with one out. And once again here, Taylor Danley with another strikeout. So 2 away here in the top of the second for the pitcher, as Woodlan still has the runner at third base here, but Danley's been pretty solid to start off the game.
Yeah, it seems like every time they take one step forward, they take 2 steps right back. Danley's just been putting them down with strikeout number 4 of the night so far.
It's going to be an 0-1 count here for Roney. Excuse me, for Reed. It's another 0-2 miss there.
Yeah, Danley's just putting them up there. She's encouraging them to hit it at this point.
So
Pitcher on
Danley,
pitcher.
yeah, Danley very solid pitcher as she looks to end the inning here. 0-2 count. That one just tipped.
A little early on that one, early and on top of it.
We'll do it again here as Danley very solid so far, and an 0-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second. And Danley with another strikeout on the day as still 3-0 Carroll Chargers. So we are back live here on the Chargers Sports Network as Macy Lotta up to bat here. A good top of the second for the Chargers, trying to follow it up with another successful bottom of the second. So that one was just going to get away for the first ball. The Chargers playing extremely well defensively. Woodlan struggling in the bottom of the first, leading to 3 Charger base runners scoring here as Lotta trying to start off the bottom of the second well for the Chargers.
Yeah, we'll see if Lotta can get the scoring going again.
As that one hit right to the shortstop and will make the play. So 1 away here for Woodlan.
Yeah, easy play there for Woodland shortstop. Right to her, routine 6-3. Pretty much exactly what you need to do if you're Woodland. Keep the damage where it is and don't want to get any bigger.
As Garcia, the senior, here on senior night, up to bat. That one's going to be called strike one. As the Charger team, only 2 seniors, Kirkpatrick and Garcia here, as it is senior night live on the Charger Sports Network. Off to a good start, 3-0. So that one outside for the 1-1 count. One count here with 1 away. That one's going to be called strike 2. So 1-2 count here for Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia doesn't get in the lineup a whole lot, but because it's senior night, she is in right field tonight. She's played a few games at first base. Not doing too bad this year overall.
Swing and a miss there for Amelia Garcia, so that will be 2 away for Woodlan. As Bontempo will be up to bat here.
Chloe Bontempo.
Bontempo, the designated player here tonight for the Chargers, as batting .259 on the season. Swing and a miss there as Reed playing better here in the second inning. Of course, let up those 3 runs, but it's definitely reasserted control here in the second.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps when your defense helps you out a little bit and you're able to make plays.
That one high there, so 1-1 count for Bontempo.
Bontempo only has 27 ABs on the year, so a newer addition to the lineup.
Swing there, and that's going to go right in between the third baseman and shortstop as Bontempo with the single there to try and kickstart a 2-out rally possibly for the Chargers.
Yeah, a good Kickstarter right there. They seem to do pretty well with 2 outs on them, and that brings us back to the top of the order.
So Alexis P. up to bat here for the Chargers. Had a walk in that first inning. Would really like to either take a walk or get a hit here, as you said, trying to kickstart a 2-out rally up 3.
Yeah, really, you're trying to get to Danley here, see if she can knock in a couple more, give herself some more insurance.
That one swung on, but going to be thrown out at first there as the play is made. So Chargers unable to score there in the second. That is still 3-0 for the Carroll Chargers. So we're back live here in the top of the third inning.
Yeah, Danley has been well so far. 5 strikeouts so far. First time through.
As Crowder in an 0-1 count here.
Try that again. Danley's been pitching pretty good through the first couple frames. Got 5 Ks so far. Looking to add to that total down up 0-2 right now.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Danley to add to the K collection, as it's been really solid here in the first 2 innings. No runs allowed thus far. It's Crowder in the 0-2 count. And a swing and a miss there, so Danley with another K to that collection there has been really solid to start off this game. Woodlan really no answer through their lineup so far.
Yeah, first time through the lineup, 6 Ks. We've had, let's see, a ground out, a single, and a triple. Not a whole lot of solid contact against Danley.
So that one hits the roof of our press box.
I was going to make a play on it. I got hands.
As, yeah, Danley has really drawn a lot of swing and misses here tonight. As you said, not a lot of contact on our pitches. Really good at getting that strikeout, as that one a little bit tall, so for the 1-1.
Yeah, that's what Danley's going to do. She's going to just throw it up there, try to go for the swing and a miss. If they hit it, they hit it, and she's hoping her defense makes a play behind her.
So that one gets past Kirkpatrick. It's going to be a 2-1 count here for Crozier as we've reset to the top of the lineup here for the Warriors.
Yeah, top of the lineup for the Warriors. Danley looks to get going again.
Danley with a couple pitches a little bit too high, so it's going to be a 3-1 count. Danley rarely pitching from behind in the count, but having to do so here against Crozier, who grounded it out in the first inning. So that one popped out. Going to make the play there. Lotta able to get underneath it. So 2 away here for Danley and the Chargers in the top of the third.
Yeah, another nice out there. Just a little weak contact. It was a foul ball. It was going nowhere. Pop up to the first base for an out.
As Leasty up to bat here for the Warriors. 2 away. Be called strike 1 as Leasty, one of the strikeout victims in the first inning, already down 0-1. Quick 0-2 count here for Leasty.
I wonder what all the stickers on the back of their helmets mean. Looks like Ohio State with football. They got a bunch
Yeah,
of-
it's a good point. I'm not exactly sure. As that one weird contact, that's going to go foul. So still an 0-2 count here for Leasty, as we'll have to say Woodlan's jerseys are nice.
Yeah, you gotta love a good, nice baby blue baseball, softball jersey. They just look good.
0-2 count here. That one too tall, so 1-2 count for Leasty as she tries to work this back in her favor.
I'll say the baby blues look good, except like when the Tin Caps tried them, they tried like a Star Wars thing. It was ugly. Was not a huge fan. Maybe because they scored 2 runs and it was 40 degrees, and that could have been why I didn't like them, but we'll see.
Is that one weak contact? Play will be made there at first, so it's going to be 3 outs there for Woodlan as unable to score. Chargers still up 3-0 live on the Charger Sports Network.
Caitlin Kinsey.
As we return live here on the Chargers Sports Network, I'm Owen McFadden, joined here by Hunter Mitchell. As the Chargers out to the 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the third.
Kinsey with a nice play to end the inning. Close play, but good play nonetheless.
It's my favorite term, close play, as that one going to drop there. So going to be a leadoff hit there for Kinsey, able to get that to second base.
Yeah, nice hit in there from Kinsey to get the scoring. Not the scoring. Hopefully, get the scoring started. Get the bats rolling here in the third inning. Dive and play from center field. Typically, you don't want to dive unless you think you got a play on it, but just let it fall for a double there. Quick backup from right field though.
Yeah, bad news here for Woodlan. Taylor Danley up to bat, had a double there in that first inning. Trying to do so again. Is that one good contact right at the third baseman? As she's going to be called out there.
Yeah, that's not where you want to put that ball. That ball could easily have been bounced off the scoreboard. It was right down the middle, and Danley was way out in front of it and way early.
Yeah, unfortunate there as one away for the Carroll Chargers. Patterson up to bat. Reed here. One out. That one too high.
Patterson had a fly out in her first AB.
Trying to get her first hit of the day here in a 1-0 count. As another one that's just going to dribble up the third baseline. So that's going to send the runner home. Going to be a play at first and going to get home as runner will advance to third.
More aggressive base running from the Chargers. Ball hit the bag at third and then just kept rolling into left field. I think the left field thought it was foul and then just didn't make an attempt on the ball. As you can see on replay there, it hits the bag. Left field looks confused, and Cassie just sends him. Horrible throw, sends that runner to third.
Yeah, just another one of those balls hit right down the third baseline. Saw Danley ground out because of it, but Patterson able to stretch it to third there and score a runner. So 4-0 Carroll Chargers.
Here's a mound visit. See if Woodland's coach makes an appearance out of the pen. It's a new pitcher. Lefty.
Pitching change for the Warriors. Stepping into the circle is number 12, Olivia Roney.
As we have a pitching change here for Woodland after the 4 runs given up by Reed, it's going to be number 12, Roney, the senior, coming into the game for the Warriors as pitching change made after the run giving up there.
Yeah, Reed's apparently on a short leash tonight. We'll see if Roney can provide better results for the Warriors.
We'll step aside and we'll come back when the at-bat ensues. So we're back live here on the Charger Sports Network. A pitcher change for Woodland will be Olivia Roney coming into the game, relieving Reed after 4 runs. That one, good contact, but will go foul.
Kirkpatrick's teeing off there. Reed was a little faster than Roney is, so Kirkpatrick was early on that one, swinging for the fences.
Yeah, Roney going to have to adjust here to this Charger team who's been batting pretty well here. 4 runs scored on the day. Is that one? A ball for the 1-1 count.
That one just died out of her hand. It looked like it was a palm ball grip, and then it just fell like a dead duck out of the sky.
Is that one high? So 2-1 count here for Kirkpatrick. The other senior on this team as part of senior night here on the Chargers Sports Network.
Normally it's a pretty good pitching catching battery right there, but Garcia not getting the start tonight.
As that's going to be 3-1 here, so Kirkpatrick possibly working the walk here. As that one going to be a hit on, and that one's going back, but going to be caught by the left fielder, as that will send the runner home off the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, another good piece of hitting from Kirkpatrick to get the run home. I mean, not a competitive play at the plate at all. Ball bounced basically at third base, so 0% chance of making a throw there. Good AB from Kirkpatrick, able to score that run from third.
So it is now 5-0 Carroll Chargers here as Rapson up the bat. That one, good contact. That's going to go back, but another play made there by the Woodlan left fielder. So at the end of the third inning, the Chargers up 5-0.
Center fielder number 2, Alyssa Harvey.
So top of the fourth inning here live on the Chargers Sports Network. The Chargers up 5-0. Alyssa Harvey up to bat here for the Warriors as Taylor Danley still out on the, not on the mound, on the circle for the Chargers here. Really solid day as that one a little bit low.
Try that again. Harvey has the only single off Danley today, single up the middle, a single and a triple. So one of the two hits on the afternoon. I guess it'd be evening at this point, 6:30.
So that one going to be called ball 2. So 2-1 count here for Danley. Rare working from behind in the count here for the junior. So that one made contact with, and that ball too high there. Harvey going to try and make the scramble here to second, will be in safe. As Patterson, unfortunately, a little bit high on that throw. Going to see Harvey get to second there with 0 outs.
Yeah, that throw, it just sailed. It probably would have been fine from the bullpen, but from third base, it just sailed way over the head of Lotta at first. So an E5 puts a runner on with nobody out.
So 0 outs here for the Warriors as they look to try and get back in this game, have a runner in scoring position at second with 0 outs. Metzger with the big swing and a miss there from Metzger. So 0-1 count. 1-1 count here for Metzger. Swing and a miss there, so Going to be a 1-2 count for Taylor Danley as she looks to add another strikeout here with a runner on second.
Yeah, Metzger was a strikeout victim last time. Danley looking to do it again.
So that one popped up there, and the play will be made for the out. Lotta able to get to it in time, so one away here for the Carroll Chargers.
Yeah, nice play again from Lotta. Pop up into foul territory. When they're hitting her late, they're not hitting it well. It's a pop up to first. It's a pop up to the catcher. When they're making good contact, it's up the middle, but they're either right on time or they're late. They're not early today.
So the catcher, Addison Klotz, up to bat here with one away. Still a runner at second. That one's going to hit her. So that will see Klotz go to first off the hit by pitch. Rare mistake there by Danley.
Yeah, mistake from Danley nonetheless, but not the worst thing in the world. Brings the force at third. Puts the chance for the double play on the line. Now, I don't think a double play is going to happen, but puts the force at third. So not the worst outcome there.
First, number 4, Adeline Klopfenstein.
Up to bat number 25, Lillian Riley.
As Lillian Riley will be up to bat once again. Had a hit in the second inning. That one's going to drop for the strike.
Yeah, Riley was able to piece a triple into the right center gap. Could have been a double, but they called it a triple. So a solid piece of hitting nonetheless.
So that one, good contact. That's going to drop in between the center fielder and right fielder. So Woodlan with a chance to send the runner home. They will do so. So runners on second and third here for the Warriors as they score their first run of the day.
Yeah, another nice piece into that same right center gap. They're late, but they're sitting back and they're driving it right into the gap where there's no Carroll Chargers. There was a wide open hole in right center as you see on replay. They're almost playing a little shifted, and it just falls in between Schultz and right field. Schultz and Garcia.
As Riley, really one of the only successful batters today here against Danley, has 2 hits and 2 at-bats and able to score the first run of the day for the Warriors here as quick 1-0 count for Roney. So that one's going to see the runner advance to third and the runner score home. So rare defensive mistake there by the Chargers. Are going to see yet another run scored by Woodlan.
Yeah, not what you want to see there. Coach Cassie may be thinking about taking a trip out there to settle her pitcher down and talk it over, slow the game down, worrying about fundamentals, pitch, catch, throw.
As conversation here by Kirkpatrick and Danley, as Danley struggling to start off the top of the 4th inning here, but will continue, obviously. Definitely has the right to try and feel this one out after the 3 scoreless innings to start off the game. That one is swing and a miss.
Yeah, she looks just a little bit out of sorts so far this inning. When they made contact, it's been better contact, and she's not had as many swing and misses so far this inning, so hopefully she'll be able to get back on that.
That one weak contact, but cannot make a play there as Rapson is going to see a runner score once again, so all of a sudden Woodlan cuts the lead within 2 as the Chargers still lead 5-3.
Yeah, another just weak little single right past the second baseman Rapson, who made a diving effort for it, but passed her glove for a single.
14, Casey Reed.
So after really 3 solid innings of work, Danley kind of faltering here as let this lead go all the way down to 2. So that one hit back at the fence by way of foul.
Both bullpens still quiet. Not both bullpens. Woodland has someone up in the pen. I cannot see who it is because there's a fence in my way, but Carroll bullpen is still empty.
So that one's going to draw the high swing and a miss. So
Not a strike one?
1-1 count here. Or
0-2 maybe?
0-2 maybe. That one tipped back once again, so still 0-2.
Yeah, and Reed's trying to help herself out here. Started the game, gave up all 5 runs. Trying to claw back here to not go home with that L.
Stanley here with the pitch. That one fouled once again, so battle brewing here between Danley and Reed. As Stanley trying to get back control here in the top of the 4th inning, has let in 3 runs. That one way too high, and that's going to see the runner advance to second. So Danley just losing a little bit of control here, Hunter.
Yeah, Danley's control's not been great this inning. A couple wild pitches, and then she's just been leaving stuff over the heart of the zone. I mean, she's been good the first 3 innings of scoreless ball, but she's struggled a little bit here in this 4th, Owen.
Yeah, it's going to try and have to regain control here in the 1-2 count. We'll get the swing and the miss. So another strikeout there for Taylor Danley as she looks to limit the damage here with 2 outs.
Yeah, that looked like that was a swing no matter what from Reed. That ball was quite a bit outside, but swing and a miss nonetheless. Danley looking to get out of the inning with the damage stopped right here.
So that would bring up Elsie Crowder, the freshman, up to bat here, a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss there for strike 1.
Yeah, she's way behind it right now. Danley might look to just throw 3 of them right by her.
0-1 count here. Is that one another swing and a miss?
Yeah, still late on it. Crowder's going to probably look to ambush here, go early. Danley might look to throw a like a changeup or palm ball or something here.
So an 0-2 count. Here's Danley looking to end the top of the 4th, and will do so by way of a swing and a miss. So Danley gives up 3 runs as the Chargers see their lead cut down to 2, but still lead 5-3. So we're back live here on the Charger Sports Network. Woodlan having a successful top of the 4th inning there as they scored 3 runs. So the Chargers trying to follow it up with some runs of their own. As a swing and a miss there quickly for Lotta. As Lotta grounded out in the 2nd inning and early at bat. As that one going to be popped up. Play will be made there. So Lotta, the first out here of the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, pretty familiar concept there. Every ball that's really been hit late has been a pop-up to first base. So it's happened a few times now. I believe that's the 3rd time it's happened. Just a little pop-up to first base.
So the senior Amelia Garcia up to bat here.
Umpire having a conversation with the bat boy. Just got booted back to the dugout. Get back in there, buddy.
Bat boy was announced today.
He was announced. I think that might be the first time we have a bat boy.
As looks like some injury here. We'll step aside. Back live here on the Chargers Sports Network, as it looks like number 21 Addison Klotz is all set to go there, as had the softball go right at her hand there, but able to continue here as it's going to be a 0-1 count for Amelia Garcia.
Yeah, and that's why you see a lot of catchers. I'll finish that thought in a second.
Yeah, and that one just going to bloop past the shortstop and the second baseman there. So Garcia on senior night able to reach base.
Number 11, Chloe Von
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of catchers put their other hand like behind their back and tuck it, so you don't have a situation like that where you think it's a foul ball, it's not a foul ball, hits you right in the hand.
And just unfortunate there. Hope Klotz is okay.
Definitely have a nice bruise there in the morning.
As Bontempo up to bat here, that one tall. 1-0 count. Chargers still up 5-3 here, but gave up 3 runs in the top of the inning here to make this a lot more competitive. So that one going to drop over the shortstop there. So that's back-to-back singles for Amelia Garcia and Chloe Bontempo.
Yeah, Bontempo put together a nice piece. Her second single of the ball game. That advances Garcia to second, so Chargers are back in business in the bottom of the 4th. Again, back to the top of the lineup. Really,
So
the table setter here, if you will.
Alexis P. here going to be up to bat. You see a replay of Bontempo's second single of the day.
running for number 11 is Lily Schultz. Number 1.
Schultz will be the courtesy runner for Bontempo at first. So P here with the chance. Try and start adding to this lead here, up 2 runs. That one's going to be 1-0.
Close pitch on strike 1, or ball 1.
As 2-0 count here. As I really love the term close.
Yeah, close. It definitely it does the job. It's a close play.
Because the word is so simple but means so much.
Means so much. If you take it at face value, it means what it means.
That's going to be a quick 3-0 count here for P. So Maybe trying to work a walk here to load the bases. As she will do so. So runners at all 3 bases here for the Carroll Chargers as they look to extend their lead.
Yeah, and the strike zone's tightened up here a little bit.
13, shortstop,
Strike zone's gotten a lot harder to hit for both pitchers. A couple of good pitches in there, just missed. Loads of bases with the walk.
So P takes her second walk of the day here as Kinsey 2 for 2 today. Will have a chance to try and make it 3 for 3 and score a run. As gonna look like number 12 Olivia Roney is gonna be done with the bases loaded here, as we'll step aside and join back when the new pitcher is up to pitch. As new pitcher in the game here for Woodlan will be number 15, the freshman Peyton Emmenheiser, with bases loaded. Is that one going to be the first ball here? So Emmenheiser put in a really impossible situation here, trying to limit the damage after Roney pulled with a short leash. But quick 1-0 count. Kinsey's going to hit that one right back at Emmenheiser, and that's going to somehow score 2 runs there. Is really unfortunate. Just dribbled right back towards Emmenheiser there. Took a deflection off her ankle there and is going to score 2 Charger runs as they advance out to 4-run lead.
Yeah, that's something you would see in MLB The Show right there. You swing, hit a line drive, bounce off the pitcher, score 2 runs. Just a really unfortunate hop there. If the runners, aren't in motion with the bases loaded, might be able to get a put out at first base from second, but second base had to cover. So, just really unfortunate there for the Warriors.
As will be runners at the corners here for the Chargers as bunt shown will be pulled back, but steal attempt at second going to be caught in the rundown here and going to be called out there. So unfortunate base running there by the Chargers.
Actually, fantastic base running. Run scored. They got intentionally caught themselves in a pickle so the run could score, and they caught Woodlan sleeping. So really great base running, actually.
That is true, Hunter. I do agree with that. But I'm not quite sure that's what she wanted to do there. It looked like she tried to go steal for second and kind of changed her mind in the last moment. But nonetheless, a Charger run will score.
We will take it nonetheless.
That one's just going to hit the back fence.
Yeah, not a great start for Emmenheiser. An unlucky bounce and then a stolen base, run down, run score. Not a great start.
That one too high there, 2-0 count as Danley grounded out last time up in the third. Started off with a double in the first. Swing and a miss there from Danley, so a 2-1 count.
As Danley was swinging to hit the school bus out there, she was way out in front of that one.
Stanley giving up 3 runs in the top of the fourth, but the Chargers able to answer back and neutralize the damage with 3 runs of their own. So that one, good contact, will drop into left field, so a single there for Taylor Danley.
Yeah, nice piece of hit in there from Danley, keeping the pressure on, if you will.
Third baseman Tessa Patterson.
As Patterson will be up to bat here. Had a hit last time out in the third inning.
First, Alice Sylvie, number 5.
2 outs here for the Chargers with the runner at first.
Yeah, Carroll's looking to capitalize here, maybe score a couple more and put the pressure back on the Warriors.
So that one's going to be a hit right to the third baseman, and the play will be made at first. So the Chargers, after giving up 3 runs in the top of the fourth, will score 3 of their own to give themselves a 8-3 advantage going into the 5th inning.
So we take a look at Danley's strikeouts so far. Racked up 8 of them through the first 4 innings of work, and she's back out in the circle, Evan.
Yeah, Danley had a great start to the game, but kind of faltered a little bit in that 4th inning. But nonetheless, the Chargers, as I said, able to neutralize the damage, scoring 3 runs of their own here as Danley still in the circle for the Chargers. And that one going to bounce off Kirkpatrick's glove here as Crozier going to reset the order for the Warriors as she takes a quick 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Crozier's been decent so far tonight. Ground out in a triple. Looking to keep that going for Woodlan.
That one's going to be popped up, but go foul. So 1-1. Stanley trying to shut down Woodlan here to keep this 5-run lead. That one high once again. So 2-1 count for Crozier.
Yeah, 2-1 count. The wind's starting to blow a little bit more, blowing essentially straight out to center field. Clouds are rolling in. I think we got some rain coming in at like 8, but shouldn't really be an issue here.
So that one's going to be popped up. Play will be made there by the right fielder. So 1 away here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, good read there from Garcia to pick that up. Rapson had no idea where that ball was at. So nice read from Garcia to be able to find it, pick it up.
Number 3, Jade Litchfield.
Has 14 mile per hour winds here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. As you said, rain expected promptly.
Well, we'll hope it holds off for Carter's sake out there in center field.
As it is that time of the year, spring, a lot of rain.
A lot of rain. This field, for as much as it's rain, this field looks like it's in good condition today. If you would have seen this field, what was that? 2 days ago when they played East Noble, that field was, I'm shocked they played. The field was soaked.
Yeah, that one ending in 4-0-0. That one going to be a ground out there, so 2 away for Danley.
Yeah, the slap hit attempt didn't really work there. A lot of players will go to the slap hit if they feel like it gives them a better chance to just put the ball on the ground if the pitcher's overpowering, which Danley can be at times. So a lot of players will turn to that slap hit to try to spark something if they can beat it up with their legs.
Slap hit not working, though. There's that one. Going to be popped up, and Garcia will pull it down. So quick 3 outs there for the Carroll Chargers as they still lead 8-3. So we're back live here on the Charger Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th inning. I'm Owen McFadden, joined here by Hunter Mitchell as Emenhiser still the pitcher for the Warriors as the senior Kirkpatrick up to bat.
Yeah, Kirkpatrick looking to get the ball going here for the Chargers.
Kirkpatrick 0 for 2 today, as you said, trying to change that here as possibly wanting to extend this lead here, add some insurance runs, up 5 runs.
Yep.
Is that one going to be high? So 2-0 count for the senior.
Yeah, Emenhiser's really struggled to find the zone. She kind of got lucky in the getting outs in the last inning that she was in. Just contact that was served and hit right to a defender. She's been struggling to locate so far.
So that one's going to be popped up and will drop there. So Kirkpatrick finally with a hit on the day. Has looked like she was limping to reach that first base there and still stumbling a bit, so not a good sign there for the senior catcher.
No, not at all. Yeah, she's running off the field pretty gingerly there. Hopefully she's all right. You don't want your catcher getting hurt at all. She's had issues with her elbow before, but obviously your elbow wouldn't cause you to limp.
Good thing you don't run with your elbow.
Yeah.
Because that would be unfortunate. As Rapson up to bat here for the Chargers. Runner at first. 0 outs here as Emenhiser still the pitcher. That one out. Emenhiser really trying to target that top left corner, but has just left it a little bit wide multiple times there as another ball is called. That one's going to go foul.
And the U.S. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch, but we play ball. As Heath is running at first base.
So 1-1 count here for Rapson as got to think about if this field gets too wet, what that would look like tomorrow morning.
You know, with how big those games are, they may get here at about 8:15 in the morning, push back by 2 hours, use a bunch of Diamond Dry. I've seen it before. They've done much more for much less. For a couple of years ago, they played Northridge. It rained like an inch. Cassie was out here like 8 in the morning slinging Diamond Dry. We started at noon.
Yeah, I think it's just more wishful thinking on my part. As that one going to be a hit down towards the center, so going to be 2 straight singles there for the Carroll Chargers by way of Kirkpatrick and Rapson.
Next up, number 30. Lucy Miles.
Yeah, Rapson was able to get on the board there, help the team out, and get ready to hopefully cross the plate and score. If the Chargers can get through this inning before any potential storms come, the game is final.
As Lada will take ball 1. So runners at first and second for the Chargers as 0 out still. So a chance here to, as I said, add some insurance runs. Lada 0 for 2 on the day.
On the season, Lada hits .316.
That one just going to drop there as runner going to be out at third.
Okay, we got a double play. And they called infield fly. So they're going to call Lada out. And Heath is out because she ran.
So unfortunate there as it's going to change the course the bottom of the 5th inning here for the Chargers.
1-5 double play on the scoring sheet.
That's a bit of a weird play there. That ball just dropping. Not sure if there's miscommunication, but nonetheless 2 outs.
At bases, or at bat is number 16, Amelia Garcia.
So Garcia, the other senior on this team, up to bat. That one going to be called strike 1, so 1-1 count.
Yeah, Garcia with a walk and a strikeout on the day so far. Looking to drive in Rapson from second after 2 runners got themselves stranded.
As we contact on that one, going to see that back of the fence, so 1-2 count with 2 outs.
Unless that storm line is.
That one far out. Good play by the catcher there to reel that one in, so a 2-2 count on 2 outs.
Yeah, Garcia trying to extend the at-bat here on senior night.
And a swing and a miss there on Garcia as Emmenheiser will get the strikeout, but the score will remain the same as the Chargers lead 8-3. As we're back live here on the Chargers Sports Network at the top of the 6th inning as Danley, first ball called there as Metzger up to bat once again. 0 for 2 on the day. Is that one going to be popped up? Go foul. 1-1.
I could have made a play if there wasn't a net here. You know, they gotta love having all these balls just get stuck up here in the net. Tyler used to get these out all the time, but Tyler's not here, so he's going to come back. There's just going to be 400 softballs up there for him.
As 2-1 count for Metzger. As both teams failing to score in that fifth. That one fouled off once again. Game kind of slowing down in that fifth inning. Danley will take a similar result here in the top of the sixth. It means just to hold off this Woodland attack.
Yeah, it might be the right move, but it also could be. So far, so good.
Yeah, and that one's going to be popped straight up. So first one away there for the Carroll Chargers as weak contact on that one. We'll see Kinsey reel that one in. One out.
We'll see if Klotz can swing a bat here after taking a fastball right off the hand.
Yeah, not only was Klotz hit by pitch in her last at bat, but had that play where softball hitting her non-gloved hand. 1-0 count. And not bad contact on that one, but it's going to be caught in center field there by Schultz. So 2 away quickly by Danley in this Charger defense.
Yeah, not bad at all. Good play by Schultz. Good read. The wind is swirling around in the upper levels, it looks like. The flag keeps going from now it's blowing basically straight to the left. It was going straight out to center a while ago, so the wind's up there swirling.
And here comes Riley here for the Warriors as really Ben Danley's kryptonite today. 2 for 2 with a triple and a double.
You know, if it was a little closer game, you might think about putting down the 4 here. Intentional walk. But, 5-run game, worst case, it's 8-4.
And that one is going to creep up the third base line as Riley, once again with another hit, going to try and stretch this one to 2. Will get in safely. So Riley, as I said, kryptonite of Danley today, 3 for 3. Will set up a base runner at second.
Yeah, we've seen this situation before. Riley with just another hit. Well, that's a double. I was going to say she's a home run away from the cycle, but 2 doubles and a triple. So, great day for Riley. Not a great day for a whole lot of everybody else on the team.
Yeah, Roney will take strike 1 here as Danley is kind of moved away from that strikeout approach. Has seen a lot of contact in the recent innings. It's that one fouled back for the 0-2.
Yeah, that may be a smart decision, especially with 2 big games coming up tomorrow against South Bend St. Joe and HSE. Assuming she'll probably pitch at least one of them. I wouldn't be shocked if she throws at least a couple innings in both.
So that one's going to be hit, and the play will be made at first there by Lotta, who outstretches. So once again, no runs there in the top of the 6th inning. The Chargers still lead 8-3.
Chloe Bontempo.
We're back live here on the Chargers Sports Network as in the bottom of the 6th inning, Woodlan will make yet another pitcher change, their 4th pitcher of the day. Number 19, Sophia Martin, the sophomore, up in the circle now. As Bontempo up to bat here, 2 singles, 2 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss there from Bontempo for the first strike. Is that one going to be hit up towards the center fielder? Does not really have to move much. Is that one going to see Bontempo fly out? So going to reset here to the top of the order for the Carroll Chargers as P up to bat.
Number 8, Alexis P.
As 1 out away here, P. Up to bat. Ball there. That one going to be fouled back for P, so 2-1 count.
It is one. Yep, 2-1. Up, up, up.
So Martin here trying to even up the count and will not be able to do so. So P, who's already taken 2 walks in the day, now in pole position for her 3rd and a 3-1 count.
They say 3rd time's a charm, but she hasn't seen the same pitcher 3 times to not walk. So,
But she will take another walk there as the 3rd one of the day for Alexis P. As it's going to be 1 away, but a runner at first base for Kinsey.
yeah, some could have argued that was a close pitch there, but she was able to just convince it enough and hustle on down to first base.
So Kinsey here is 3 for 3 on the day. Thrown out, though, as a result of that rundown that scored a base runner in the 4th inning. That one outside.
Speaking of things that are somewhat new, the LED lights have been installed here at softball. They're new as the beginning of this year. They actually work, unlike the old lights where we had a sectional game last year. Couldn't see anything in left field, was just pitch black, so if a ball got hit there, it was just the void of darkness.
It's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah, it makes for an exciting game when you're beating up on Northside 18-1.
As that one hit out to the center fielder will be caught. So Kinsey will see her perfect day from the box end there as going to be 2 away for the Carroll Chargers.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing in sectionals. No run rule. So you'll go 18-1, 22-2.
I think I do remember that last year. It was during track.
Yeah, it was during track. We were done with track. You were at your house, I think. I came over to watch the end of softball, and it was 18-1 at 10:30 at night.
Yeah. That's a bit much.
You know something's slow when a track meet is done before a softball game.
Hopefully we do not have any repeats of that this year.
No.
As 1-0 count for Danley. It's going to be 1-1. So that one outside once again, and gonna be able to get to second there. So aggressive base running by P, as really didn't decide to take off there until the throw was in motion.
Yeah, that's aggressive base running. I mean, it's a risky play. If it works, you're going to be on second. But if they, fake a throw and throw down to second, you're out by a country mile down there. So
Nonetheless, P will get to second safely, so 2 outs here. That one's going to be popped up as the pitcher is going to drop that one and trying to make a play at home, and just going to be safe there. Runner at second. That ball is going to get away. Has a lot of action going on there as the pitcher not able to come down with that one. The play at the plate's going to see P score. And the runner at second able to hold their position as you see a replay here. P with a good slide. And able to get in safely. So the Chargers will go up here by 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th after that chaotic sequence.
Yeah, swinging a drive from Danley led to an E1, and then just a bad, an okay throw home, but throwing to second after the fact, just an odd sequence of events there. Typically it helps to catch the pop fly that is hit right to you.
Swing and a miss there from Patterson, as would have to agree if she caught that ball initially, that would be the end of the inning, but unfortunately there for Martin could not do so. So Patterson going to take a ball there.
Conventional scoring says that's an unearned run, but, I mean, if the pitcher makes your own error, I mean, really, is that an unearned run at that point?
So that one going to be fouled back. So 1-2 count here as Patterson trying to continue the rally here. That one's going to be weak contact as the play at first will be made. So the Chargers finally able to score a run here as they advance out to a 9-3 lead over the Warriors. So we're live back here on the Chargers Sports Network. I'm Owen McFadden, joined here by Hunter Mitchell as the Chargers 3 outs away here in the 9-3 ball game.
Yeah, a really impressive showing here tonight from Carroll. Woodlan came into the night 20-3. Right now it looks like they're falling down to 20-4 after tonight. Woodlan's played some really good opponents. Carroll has played some good opponents, and they look like they're a contender this year.
Yeah, Woodlan, as you said, 3 losses. That one's going to be popped up. That's going to be an easy play there for Patterson. So 1 away for the Carroll Chargers. Of course, 2 outs away from the victory here on senior night. As we've mentioned, the Chargers 2 games tomorrow, starting off with South Bend St. Joseph, scheduled for 10 a.m. and then scheduled for 2 p.m. tomorrow against HSC. So the week not yet done for the Carroll Chargers. It's been a busy one.
You can find all 3 games. South Bend St. Joe and HSC play in the middle. You can find all 3 games on IHSAA TV or on our YouTube, Charger Sports Network.
As that one's going to be called strike 1. As Danley really doing a great job here tonight. Had that 4th inning where she struggled, but able to rebound as no runs given up since that 4th inning.
Yeah, good bounce back from Danley. You like being able to see that, getting rattled and then being able to bounce back without too much of an issue.
Is that one thrown in there? So 1-2 count for Klopfenstein here.
Yeah, and Danley's been okay. She gave up 3 runs, but only one of them was earned, so her ERA is really not going to go up at all, if not go down.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss there on Klopfenstein. So Danley will add another strikeout to her collection today. Has been really solid and showcasing that there. So Chargers 1 out away. As that one's going to be popped up and will drop there for Crozier as she'll get to second base there. So we're not done yet as Crozier 0 for 3 on the day, able to get a double there for the 1 for 4.
Yeah, back to the top of the order. So what would that be, the 5th time through the lineup? We'll see if Woodlan can put anything together the 5th time through.
As Leasty having to do something here with 2 outs. Still taking that slap perspective there, walking up to the ball, but going to fall behind 0-1. Is that one fouled away for the quick 0-2, so now Woodland down to their last strike.
Yeah, it's really hard to drive anything for power when you're falling away from the plate with your swing. Like, the slap hit's good if you're trying to put it on the ground and you think you can beat it with your legs, but if you're trying to drive anything for power, you don't really stand a chance.
Is that one a little bit too tall there? 1-2. That one a swing and a miss there by Taylor Danley as the Carroll Chargers able to grab the win 9-3 as a really solid defensive effort by them.
Yeah, really great effort from the entire team here. A pretty clean game overall. Danley struck out, I believe, what was that, 9 final? Danley struck out 9. Great effort from Danley and the entire team. Final stats for Danley: 3 earned, 1 run earned on 10 Ks, 3 runs, 6 hits allowed, 0 walks, and a clean defensive game for the Chargers. 0 errors on the score sheet. As for Woodland, your losing pitcher, I guess, would be Reed. Gave up the first 4, never recovered from there, and they played a little bit worse on defense, as the score will indicate. That's all I have, Owen.
Yeah, just a really solid performance there, especially by the Carroll defense by way of Taylor Danley, as the Chargers able to take a good victory against a 20-3 Woodland team that will now drop to 20-4, as the Chargers week is not done yet. Catch us live on the Chargers Sports Network tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. against South Bend, St. Joseph, and Hamilton Southeastern. As that's all we have live on the Chargers Sports Network. As I was Owen McFadden, that was Hunter Mitchell. Thank you for watching, and catch us tomorrow.